start the first topic today that we are going to get and explore the vocabulary's grammar is people and relationships. And we have already gone through some words already, like autonomous, for example, and client, colleague, employer. So let's practice by speaking and grammar right here. So the first one, I need to check on your memories, okay? Your memories in English. So first one, let's say what guys share with me the difference between client and customer. I have the word client, I have the word like customer, and I have one more word that is the word like guest. Okay, and the last one that is the word like visitor. So what are the differences among these four words? Client, customer, guest, visitor. If
Um,
yeah, if you cannot describe, if you cannot give me the definitions of the words, please try to please try to create the situations so that I can understand the differences that you are mentioning. So let's start.
um, is I find out the client is is like customer, but is belong to law. Yeah, it's a customer of law.
Okay, and anything else you want to share? That is about clients. What about customer, guest, and visitor? What are the
I
differences?
I think customer is customer. I think uh, is about a normal a normal buyer. It like buyer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
normal buyer, no normal buyer. Anything else you want to share with me? Client, customer, guest, and visitor.
Um, and guess I think is a who guess it is who is invited to a party or some organized or so like that.
Well, what about visitor? What about visitor? Anything else?
Visitor is a who is visit some place, yeah, and they are book a tour to go any place
Okay,
to visit, yeah.
yeah. Okay, so oh yeah, of your knowledge about the differences of client, about the differences among client, customer, guest, and visitor. These are okay. These are like only 20% correct in the definitions of the word. Here, okay, let me show you. If you want to know the differences, here first, client for client, it is it's like long term, okay, long time, and loyal customers, long time and loyal customers. The types of customers who always buy your service or your product, never change your company. It's like if there is another company in the market which sells better products or better prices, but for this kind of customers, for this kind of client, for these kinds of clients, they will never change. Okay, they will never change the source. Here, so for the clients, you can think about people. People never change. People never change the sources. Okay, the sources of products or the sources of service. So this is the way. And for the word customer, yeah, just like you say, customer are normal, are normal buyer. So for these kinds of customers, they just come to your company and buy the product for a short time, and maybe okay, and maybe they will change, and maybe they will switch to is the same as the word change, switch to another new provider. You can use the word like provider. Okay, provider is the word that university students usually use to talk about people or companies provide us service or products. So the first one we have the word provider, the second one we have the word like supplier, and the third one we have the word like vendor, something like this. So here For business people, they're going to use the word vendor because this is much more professional. This word is professional word in the business. And for supplier, for small and medium companies in the market. But for the word provider, there's a second language learner. So for second language learners, they are going to use the word provider, supplier, and vendor for this situation. Customers, normal buyer for a short time, and then switch to another provider. This is the meaning of the word customer. And the second one, we had the word like guest. If you mention guest, you will think about the kinds of people, okay, come to your workplace or come to your accommodation. It means that your house, for example, we use accommodation because this is formal language or formal English. But if you want to be friendly, you are going to use the word like houses. So for people come to your workplace or the accommodation just to check up on your system are called guests. Okay, so for the guests, they just come and check up on the system, or for the guests are the kinds of people who will check out your service and your products before they buy, okay, before they buy them. So these things, these actions belong to guests. And the last one, that is the word visitor. You can think of visitor like to tourist, okay, tourists are people, okay. People love traveling. Tourists are people love traveling and discovering new places. So we use the word tourist for those kind of people, and you can use the word visitor, like Thailand visitor. People come to Thai to visit Thai country, for example. And the second one, visitor, are people come to visit you or your family, okay, or your family after a long time, okay, after a long time being separated, for example. Like I live very far from you, but sometimes I go to your place and ask for your help, for example. So those kinds of people are called visitor. So this is the knowledge for client, customer, guest, and visitor. These are the differences. And here are the vocabularies, okay, for organizations that I want you to upgrade. The first one, that is the word organization. If you don't want to mention whether this is an office or whether this is a company or whether this is a big company, just use the word organization. And in organization, first, okay, a small office, but this office is foreign, okay, foreign office. People don't use the word foreign office because this is not right. Wrong title, wrong title. Okay, if you want to talk about foreign office, you are going to use the word like representative office. Please remember this word. And after office, you are going to open the company. And we have three kinds of company. The first one, that is small company, and you can use the word like medium company and large company. For small company, they just said, oh, my company is small company. But for medium company, you can use the word like, I have a company. So for the company, you have the word company. For medium company, small. You need to tell us, okay, in details, small company like this. And if you develop the company to be large company, you are going to use the word like enterprise for large company. And in Vietnamese, we have a very nice word for enterprise, that is doanh nghiệp. So we have the word doanh nghiệp for enterprise in Vietnamese. In Vietnamese, just like this.
Oh,
Yeah, and next one, after you open the company, you are going to open or you are going to set up, or you can use the word like, I'm going to establish, I set up, I open, or I start up, okay, I start up a company. And after you start up, you become very successful. You can use the adjective successful, or you can use the adjective like, I I become successful. I accomplish, okay, I accomplish what? I accomplish my goals. So when you will become successful and accomplish your goals, you are going to become upstart. Upstart. Upstart is a noun for successful. Upstart is a noun for successful companies, just like this. Open, set up, establish, start up, become very successful, accomplish my goals. Upstart, successful company. For example, after you graduate from the university, you can say that, oh, I'm going to start up a coffee shop. And then after 6 months, you become very big and you have lots of money from your first shop. And then you start to think of opening another shop. So when you start to think of opening another shop, yeah, you can say that, oh, I become an upstart. I become an upstart in coffee business field. So upstart are for successful people. And if you want to talk about the kinds of business that you start, okay, the kinds of business that you set up, we use the word like scope of business. This is the right title. Don't say that the name of business. No, if you use name of business like, oh, I am working in education. So if I don't say that, if I don't know good English, I'm going to say that, oh, my name of business is teaching. Name of business is education, and that is wrong. So the first one, I use the word scope of business. The second one, I can use the word like field of business. Okay, this is the right title. Okay, or you can use the word like the field. Field just field like this, or you can use the word like scope like this. So this is it. So first, you need to start up. You need to open. This is the first step. This is the first step, and then you need to like improve your service. This is the second step. That I want you to use the word improve. And the third one, you need to develop it. Okay, develop your company into many branches. So get the branch like first company A, company B, company C. So those are called branches. This is the third. This is the third step. And how to open a company and what kind of paperwork. If you are thinking about opening a shop or opening a company, you need to think about paperwork. And the paperwork that we need to have is the paperwork, which is called business license. You need to have a business license for your shop or for the company. And I have lots of vocabularies for you to study first. You need to sign up for, okay, a business license, okay, for your chosen business field. Like if you want to work in marketing, or if you want to work in business, like selling, buying things, that is called trading. Or if you work in designing field, for example, or architect field or engineer field, for example. So these are the words that we use. Sign up for a business field, sign up for a business license for your chosen business field. So this is called the business license. This license is very essential paperwork. Please try to use the word like important, no, influential type, and think of the word like critical, think of the word like vital, okay, or think of the word like, oh yeah, here we can use the word like highly, and highly required paperwork. So these are the adjectives that I want you to use when you talk about company or organizations in the business field of IELTS. So right now, please take a look back at the grammar for 5 minutes and please think of the idea or the situations in which I can hear you talking about start up something and you develop something and then the name of the company and then the kind of paperwork that you are going to see. Okay. So right now, 5 minutes begin. Let's start, guys. Is it okay? Do you understand everything I just shared with you, guys?
Yes.
Okay, so right now I'm gonna take a picture here and I'm gonna send it to your Zalo. Oh, I don't have the
Yes.
Zalo of my company here. So here is my Zalo. Okay, so please wait.
hospitality,
Teacher. Hello.
Yeah, please speak.
Hello.
Okay, so let's start from that first, and then please prepare it because these vocabularies are already studied by you. So right now we just need to learn how to speak.
Yes, I want to say about the customer business and travel store and run advertising marketing.
Okay. So you are speaking of, okay, you are speaking of run advertise market.
Yes,
We don't.
market.
Okay, first we have the word marketing for the name, okay, for the name of the job, for the name of the job, for the name of the job. That's when you start. And second, we have the word like advertise. Advertise. This is the action verb in English. I can say that I'm going to advertise to the Coca-Cola on Facebook, or I'm going to advertise on Google, for example. We have the noun English, which is advertisement. So whenever you want to use the word marketing or advertise, please please differentiate. Okay, please try to differentiate the words. First, advertise is advertise. That is it. This is the action, okay, of every company who wants to sell more or who wants the customers to know more about them. And the second one, marketing is just marketing. Marketing is not an action verb, it's a noun in English, and marketing is the name of a department in an organization. In an organization, like I said, that I want to work in the marketing department in a company because I want to get more experience from marketing field. And marketing field, what does it mean? Marketing is like, okay, plans for you to run advertisements, or you can say that, okay, these are the steps or campaigns for you to ads, okay, to run ads or to advertise your products or your service. So these are the ways. So right now, when you listen to them speaking, please try to take notes because I want you to gain things knowledge. And after them speaking, I want them to listen to Tai because you two have very good knowledge, okay, in English, but your English is not good enough in speaking. So right now, let's listen to things first. Then please be quick. Advertise, marketing. No, choose one from these two words: advertise, marketing. So let's start again, please.
Chờ nó sao em nghe không có được. Bên mạng bên đây hơi lắc.
Okay, so here, I want you to pay attention like this. This way, advertise marketing, this is the wrong grammar, wrong vocabulary, everything is wrong in this way. We don't use advertise for marketing because marketing is marketing. Marketing is the name of the job, or marketing is the name of a department, and advertise is an action verb. So this is the difference. I have the word difference is the noun in English, and the action verb is it differentiate. So we can ask like, what is the difference? What is the difference? Okay, what is the difference between word A, a word one, or word B, or word two? Or you can ask like, can you differentiate? Can you differentiate word one from word two? So here, please try to memorize the word difference and differentiate. So I have the action verb differentiate. Advertise, an action verb. The first difference. Marketing, a noun.
Yes.
The second difference. Marketing is the name of a department in a company or in an organization. What does it mean, marketing? Just think of marketing as plans for you to run advertisement. How? How to run advertisement? How to run ads? Okay. By what? Okay. By which? by which social media, the social media we have right here, okay, we have lots of social media like Facebook, Zalo, okay, or Instagram, for example, or the social, okay, or the net one. You can use the network to run ads, just like Google network, for example. So for marketing, what does it mean marketing? If you don't understand, just think of marketing as plans for you to run the ads, or steps, or contents for you to advertise your products. The steps, like step one, I use Facebook. Step two, I use Instagram. But for content, it means that how can you write? Okay, you write the advertisement, So here I have the action verb advertising, and please remember the noun advertisement of advertise, because marketing and advertise are different from each other, totally different. Don't use advertise marketing. This is wrong. So here, okay. So after I help you to understand how to use marketing, how to use advertise, please continue your speaking. Please continue your speaking. What
Um,
say
I
about
think advertise the products when I want to blow into the market.
Okay, nice sentence here. Please pay attention to this one. Advertise the products when I want to launch into the market. This is not launch. This is the action verb. Okay, and the pronunciation of this word is the first one. Please have it long. Okay, that is R. Okay, long, and the last one is the cha sound. So this one is pronounced launch, launch. And if you use the word launch, just think about an example like this. The scientists launch a rocket into space. Okay, you launch who? We have the question like who who launched? Okay, who launched? What? What? So this is a way for you to memorize how to use the word launch. So here, look at your sentence again. This is wrong in grammar. I want to launch into the market. Okay, you need to launch
Product,
into the market.
launch the product.
Yes, okay. Launch, no launch. Launch. Okay. So please say that I advertise. Okay. I advertise the products. I advertise the products because not when anymore. Why do you advertise the products? Not when. I advertise the products because I want to launch. Launch, not launch. Launch. This is wrong. I want to launch the products into the market. I want to launch the products into the market. Very good. Anything that you want to share about the examples of the vocab we just show you on the brand map?
Sorry.
Yes, I'm listening.
I think in this sentence, we need to replace the word launch into release. I think it's release is reasonable for this sentence. Release the product. The release product.
We don't have the word reasonable. Reasonable. This is the way you write the word. Reasonable. No, this is wrong. This word
What?
is pronounced reasonable. Reasonable.
Yeah, reasonable.
Okay. The second way, launch. Okay, it has the same meaning as the word release. Very good. So I can say that, oh, this year Samsung, okay, Samsung phones, Samsung companies are going to launch or are going to release. Okay, Samsung Galaxy Note 12 or Note 21, for example. So we use the word launch and release in the same way like this. And launch and release as action verbs in English. And I can also have the word like launch, okay, and release as the noun in English. This is the noun of it. So right now, I want you okay, to think of one situation using the word launch and relate right now, give it to me right now, and then give me a situation for the word reasonable. If something is reasonable, it means okay that thing, okay, that something is sold at a right price, okay, at a right price in the market. We use the word reasonable like this. And if something is not reasonable, you have the antonym of it, which is unreasonable. Unreasonable. So you can say that the price is unreasonable for me to buy this kind of product in the market, just like this. Do you guys understand me, Tai?
Yeah. Okay.
Then do you understand me?
Yes, I understand.
Okay, so please continue speaking, Tai. Do you have any ideas to share with us after 10 minutes preparing for your ideas?
Oh, oh yeah. I think I have plans for my startup. Um, I think um after I graduate university, in my major is a hospitality. Yeah, and I think if in order to establish a hotel for me for my person for my personal, I think I need to apply for some hotel um in Australia when I finish my no in my study roles. No, oh, quên rồi trời.
Anything else you want to
Yeah.
share?
Oh yeah, and okay, and well, I think I will do this job few year, and then I will return and oh no and earn money and sell the money. So then I will return to come back to Vietnam, and I will establish a homestay or hotel in Đà Lạt or Phú Quốc, Iceland.
Okay.
I think it's my dream.
What? Hả? Nói cái anh vì nó hồi sáng chốt như thế nào thì làm như thế đó. Cái wifi với lại cái mật khẩu là đổi mới. Okay, so here you have applying for startup. After I graduate from my university in my major, hospitality first. First, when you speak English, you usually forget the prepositions. The prepositions. The preposition first. We have the preposition like from, in, on, at, about. So please don't forget the preposition when you think, just like when you write. So here we have the word like graduate from a university, for example, and for you to say that you graduate from a university, you can say that you gain, okay, you gain a degree, okay, from what university? Like here, you are studying, you want to study hospitality, so you can say that I get a degree from my hospitality university. Gain a degree from my hospitality university. After I graduate from my university in my major, after I graduate from from my hospitality university. No need to use the word major here. So here you say after that you say that I want to establish a hotel for my personal. You have the word personal. Personal is an adjective.
Oh yeah, so
Before we need to use the noun. So here I need to establish a hotel for myself or for me. Okay, for me this is the right way. And personal, you can say that oh I have some personal targets, or I can say that I have some personal purpose. Okay, purposes for my future. So this is the way that you use to talk about your near future. I want to establish a hotel for my personal targets. Okay. Or I want to establish a hotel to achieve my or to accomplish my targets, personal targets. So here I can show you some field words. Okay, some words, sorry, some
Yes.
to go with the target and purpose. The first one, accomplish, and the second one is achieve. Achieve what? Achieve targets or achieve purposes. And we build this job failures. Oh yeah, please pay attention. We don't say fill. We only say a fill. A fill, the same as the word like get more it. And after a fill, you need to use now with as, although it means more it in Vietnamese, but the grammar after a fill, you need to use now with as. But here, if you use the word fill the same as the word no, and after fill, you use now with as, and after no, okay, you use now with as or now uncountable. So here I can say that I have filled I have filled chairs. It means that I don't have chairs. Okay, I don't have chairs in my room. I have few chairs, or you can say that I don't have chairs in my room, or I can say that I have a few chairs. So when you say I have a few chairs, I completely understand. I have like two or three chairs in the room. So I will build you this job. No, I will build. You build what? You build a company. You build what? You build. You when you use the word build, please think about buildings. When you use the word build, please think about organizations. Okay. When you use the word build, please think about foundation. Just like right now, you start to study English, so you have no foundations in English. I could say that no foundation, for example. So right now you are going to study from 0 to 10. So when we begin from the level 0 to the level 0 is called the foundation, okay, in English. So the first foundation, it means the basic step for you to start something. The basic step, or you can use the basic, okay, the basic place. So for basic step or for basic place, we use the word foundation here. And for organization, I show you, okay, a lot of words on the grammar already. For organization, please think of like companies or offices. And for buildings, of course, you can think of like high-rise buildings like landmarks in Vietnam, very beautiful, or Bitexco. Or you can think of some like commercial buildings like shopping mall, cinema, TGV. Okay, they are very beautiful. They are very high, for example. They are called commercial buildings. Build, you build what? We don't build a job. We build
No.
career. So for build, it is very strong. When you think of the word build, you will think of the word like career. Career, okay, you have a job and then you develop your job into your own company. So when you have your own company, you get your own money and people work for you. Right now, you have a career. You don't use a job anymore to describe your work. You use the word career to describe your work. So career in Vietnamese, we have the word like sự nghiệp. So we build career. We don't build job. But for job, you can say that I try to get a job. I try to seek a job. I try to look for a job, or I try to search for a job in English. This is the way that we speak. And we get a sum of money and come back to Vietnam and return to Vietnam. Very good. Or you can use the word get money. Oh no, upgrade it, please. Okay, you can say that I will get my earnings. Earnings, the same as the word like income. But when you get money, people are not going to understand that you get money and then you will put your money into the bank account and then you save your money. So when you get your money, you need to stress, you need to emphasize, okay? Emphasize. We have the word like emphasize, emphasize the meaning of the situation. So the meaning of the situation right here, you want to study abroad in Australia, and after you graduate from Australian university, you will get a job in Australia and you will save your money, you get your income, and then you can say that I put my earnings, okay, into saving, okay, into saving account. For example, we don't use saving just like saving in Vietnamese. Vietnamese is very simple, but whenever you want to use the word saving, please think of the word account after saving account. I'm going to open a saving account. Okay, please be more specific when you are learning how to speak IELTS English or TOEIC English or Cambridge English. So here, first, you can say that, oh, I get my earnings from a job, a part-time job or a full-time job after I graduate from a Melbourne University. And then I'm going to think about open, okay, a saving account, okay, saving account to save money. And then I get my earnings, I put my money, okay, my earnings, my income to the saving account. And then, okay, I'm going to return, you remember the return, which is very good. I'm going to return or I'm going to come back, okay, I'm going to come back to, okay, Vietnam, or I'm going to live for Vietnam. The word live goes with the word for, the same as the word come back to. But if you use the word live, okay, to go with a place, live is just like live for this one, okay. Live here is not like come back to come back to somewhere anymore. Live here it means that you get out of the place. So when you use the word live without for, it means get out of some places, just like this. Okay, so I will save a sum of money, a sum of, very good. You can use the word like a sum of money, or you can say that an amount of money, something like this. And then after your graduation, after working, okay, after working part-time, you are going to, okay, establish a hotel in Phu Quoc. So here, when you establish a hotel in Phu Quoc, you need to share with me, like, establish a hotel, how to establish a hotel. So this is my first question, how to. Second, what paperwork do you need? Third, what to prepare for opening a hotel in Phu Quoc? Because right now thing is also studying hospitality the same major as you want to study that. So right now, Thin and Dai, please look at the brand map for this branch again. And I want you guys, okay, Thing is going to present first, and then it comes to Dai. Thing, okay, please look at that brand map. And I want you to use that idea to present about your future wish. And Dai, please look at the brand map. And I want you to represent, okay, your future wish. Is it okay, Dai? 5 minutes begin right now. Okay?
Yeah.
Take a note here.
Investigate.